Hey guys, Andy and Steve from WagerTalk.com here to do our Road to Millions, and coming off a really successful week. So it was a really good weekend. It was a really good week. We easily made over our 3%. If you followed our videos, you kind of know more of what we were playing. We were heavy on golf and Formula One, and we had our 5% win, cashed our UFC. If you just followed all of our plays for the last 7 days, you're up 5.7 units. The weekend was great. So it was just a really good week. So now we reset. We made our 3%, and now we start over again. So, I don't know anything to take away from last week, Steve, or is it just kind of one of our standard weeks?
Just I think basically one of our standard weeks, kind of just sticking to the sports that we do, that we do best on at the time that they're running hot, you know what I mean? And we made some slick decisions yesterday. In the NBA, we went 3-0. It was a nice day yesterday there. And I think we're trending even better over the last 10 days. So we've really been doing well over the past, 10 to 14 days. Just keep to it this week and look for another 3%.
Yeah, so it was interesting because last week we started off on Monday with a 5% win. We have a 5% play that's up. This goes off on Saturday in UFC, so it's going to be a little bit interesting because for me, I'm going to be patient and kind of bide my time and wait for the play this weekend. So we're kind of planning on trying to bring in a bunch of units here at the end. So real quick, Steve, if I'm looking at the schedule tonight, we've got NBA tonight, but we're not firing away on anything in the NBA. I can't get a read on the Knicks and Heat game. And the Warriors and Lakers, I, I I lean LeBron and Anthony Davis to have big games, but I just can't trust them. I can't trust anybody on the Warriors. The Warriors made sure to take away the Looney prop. That was so good.
Brutal, huh? That we lost that one. It's just unfortunate. Like
we were
such a
playing we were playing Looney over his rebounds and assists, and then we get burned when he got sick, Steve. He looked
yeah.
pretty sick to me that night, and apparently he's been sick for the rest of the games because he can't get any playing time.
Yeah, I agree. I can't get a feel on this Knicks Heat series. It's not out of all four series, it's the one I feel the least confident about. I feel like we're both in agreement that the other two series that play tomorrow are the ones that we've been firing away on. That's where we went 3-0 yesterday. A couple small potentials on the Warriors Lakers. I've talked to you about Wiggins over his PRA. He's basically going over whenever he gets, 30 minutes on the floor, and they need him out there now defensively. That could be a potential look, but nothing official in that game either for me.
Yeah, so right now we have two plays three if you count the 5% play. One of them is in the Golden Knights Oilers game, and then the other one we have it's one of Corbin's tennis parlays. He's got a tennis piece along with a hockey piece in the Oilers. So I don't know. I don't think I would fire away on both of them if on the off chance the hockey game goes wonky, it could affect both plays. I would just pick one and go with it because I got to believe if one hits, the other one's probably going to hit as well. So I would say take your pick. If you're doing the Road to Millions with this, just take your pick one of them, go with that one. And then tomorrow, I do feel confident that we can definitely play something in the NBA. I will tell you, we have no Formula One race this week, and the golf tournament is weak. Um, we got a major next week, so don't expect very many golf plays from me. One, maybe two. Now, that being said, look, Steve and I were talking about you can do plenty of damage with just a couple plays this week. We always say you can do the Road to Millions with one play a week, but don't expect this to be a high volume week. We're going to be very, very selective and very low on plays. So, you want to go over? You want to just go over the Draisaitl play? We gave that one out on Twitter earlier. It's just guy's insane, isn't he? He's a point machine.
Yeah, he's been going over. He went over in the last two against Vegas. In that opening game, he had 4 goals, and then came back with a goal and an assist. So we're going over 1.5 points as the prop here, and he's went over I think 4 of 7 in the postseason total. He's just essentially it just seems like if they're on the power play against Vegas, they're scoring. I mean, even though when you look at earlier in the season, Vegas in the regular season actually was very good killing power plays, but this Oilers team, they McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, you name it, they're just talented when they have that extra skater in there, and they're just faster. They can take advantage of it, and Draisaitl has been whether it be with assists or goals, he's scoring points.
Yeah.
So you know how much I love Draisaitl. So
Yeah. So I think with Draisaitl, here's the thing: it's 1.5 points, and it's -125. If he goes over again, that's going to make 3 straight games in a row. That line is going to be -150 or worse for us. So this potentially is one of the last nights that you could take Draisaitl, just because of the upcoming line change that is going to be happening if he hits it again. We've seen it too many times where you play these props, and so I always say the second that line moves, as soon as they bump it up 1 point or 1 PRA or whatever it is, uh, we've seen it with team totals in NFL, like where we always like playing over 13.5 in the first half, but as soon as that thing bumps up to 14.5, it's time to cut bait. I don't know. It just seems like when the books catch on and move the line, it's you get ready for the unders, right?
yeah, like we said earlier, it is like the kiss of death. It seems like they adjust it and it goes up, and then a lot of times that player won't even get close to it in that game. It's very odd. It's very odd, but it happens. You are right. It does happen almost every time. So I don't know if that line will move up. It'll be more juiced, if anything, because they're not going to put him at 2.5. That would just be insane.
No, they're not going
Um,
to put him at 2.5, but the juice will follow. And what's crazy about the line move is then the player won't even get to the original line.
yeah, like he won't even hit one. Like he won't even score a point in that game once it goes up to 30 cents or something like that.
I don't have the guts. I don't have the guts to like take the under on that, but I should because I swear it happens all the time. So I think Draisaitl is one to put 1 or 2%. We have it listed as a 2% play on Wager Talk. I think you're fine putting 1%, 2% units on there. If you want to wait, I think we got just one more, a little bit stronger play in NBA tomorrow, but by all means, help yourself. Me personally, I'm going to wait until tomorrow. I'm going to wait for NBA, and I'm gearing up for the 5% play. I've already put in the 5% play in UFC, so that's why I'm kind of waiting a little bit for this weekend. So, really just want to refresh everybody's mind. 3% a week. That's the goal. That's what it takes. We were up 5 units. So, the difference between 3 units and 5 units doesn't sound like much, but that's almost 2 weeks worth. So you bagged a couple of extra units if you followed the plays, and that's kind of what we're trying to do here. So make sure we're aiming for that 3%. Do not go all in. Don't go high volume. I should do a video. We need to do that one time. We're gonna do maybe Wednesday. I'm gonna do a thing about the difference between low volume and high volume and why I prefer this low volume approach to it. I applied some math to the high volume approach, and I think I can poke a million holes in it. So, 3% low volume. That's all it takes. So we did it last week, and we're aiming for it again this week. So, just recap: we have a couple plays that go off tonight in the Oilers game. I would just pick one of them. Get ready for NBA. I think we're definitely going to fire on that one. It's going to be low volume in golf because we're getting ready for the major next week. No Formula One race this week. So we got a 5% UFC that's in play, and then a couple of other plays here there. Sometimes the low volume weeks are really good because sometimes there's just not a lot of plays available to you, so you're forced to not play very many of them. So don't overreach on some of these plays. If you have leans, that means lean not to play them. Can I say that? Can I say I hate leans? Like.
Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, leans are you gotta have that gut feeling, to make it an official play. It feels like,
I like lean means you're gonna lose. It just like it's also not a play. Like if you say I have a lean, so it's not a play. So then if you
Yeah.
play it, okay, it was a play, then not a lean. So I hate leans. I hate sprinkles. I go through the list of cliches that just check lose. Like sprinkle means lose. Lean lose. So sorry, I'm going off on a rant here. All right, good stuff. It's reset week, so we're doing this on Monday. I got to pick my day. I think I might move my official reset day to Tuesday or Wednesday to coincide with the start of golf week, since that's kind of the sport I kind of navigate towards a little bit more. So, but for now, we'll just use Monday. So every Monday we'll just reset. Don't forget, you can use the promo code Andy7, get you 7 days for $79. That way, if you just want to do an entire week of our plays, follow along, make the 3%. I think we'll be good. Anything else you got for us, Steve?
No, that's about it. I mean, that's about it really.
Okay.
All right. I do have an MLB play that if anyone wanted to play it tonight.
Is it a lean?
No, it's not an official play. We're not making it an official play on the site, but I knew you were gonna say that too. But I'm looking at Paul Goldschmidt tonight. Game goes off in about a half hour. He's 8 for 18 against Stroman with 3 home runs. He hit 3 home runs yesterday. He's a guy that doesn't walk very often, and he's over in 4 of his last 6 games over his total bases. So I would take his over 1.5 total bases plus 125 odds. Maybe a sprinkle.
Okay.
Maybe a sprinkle.
Maybe a sprinkle on my lean. Perfect. 2 negatives equal a positive. I love it. So,
yeah.
All right, guys.
It's cashing.
It's $9 Monday, so you can get the 5% play up until midnight tonight. So if you want to grab that play, I really encourage a 7-day passing. Promo code Andy7, $79. Good luck. See everyone tomorrow.
Good luck tonight.